Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Good Show. We had this really good idea, apparently, last minute to play something for you that no one was ready to do. Absolutely nobody. Bruno, we're only 3 people. Bruno, can you just grab the sound cable from this PC and plug it into mine? Is that okay? How's it going, Mike? You can walk in front of the camera. It's fine. We've already fucked up the whole show.
I knew it would be a train wreck today. I could feel it. But that's fine. We got.
I would just wait for Bruno.
But it's not here, man.
See, it's not there. It's like what it was plugged into. It was not plugged into anything, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it." So there's already something plugged into that in that spot. So I don't know what it is. It's plugged in.
Where's Trent?
But why didn't you get sound?
Yeah, you didn't get sound? Maybe you did. You just didn't know.
What?
Well,
what if I play it now?
Wait.
Can you hear anything? Wait.
Play now.
Maybe there's no sound yet.
No. Have you turned it up on music?
Yeah.
Is it web pass?
Wait.
Is it in the right
is it muted on the PC?
What? It's in the fucking microphone, so of course we're not gonna get sound.
Okay. Fix it, Weapons.
Why was it plugged in there?
I don't know.
Who the fuck plugs it into the microphone?
Wait, maybe that's supposed to be in the micro. Maybe that's for like the Skype interview calls.
Yeah.
We're gonna sabotage the next
Yeah.
Dota broadcast.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you hear something now, Wefaz? Can you hear it? Huh?
Then it's not working. Like, can't you search?
I think the moment is over, guys. I think.
No, the moment's still over.
I think the moment is over.
Can you hear anything, Wefaz?
No, I can't hear it.
You can't hear shit.
It's still supposed to be 11 o'clock, right?
Huh? Yeah. That's maybe it's 13. No, 13, 14 is the PC. Yeah.
Well, look up the name of it and I'll find it. And I'll play it from this one.
The moment is definitely over, guys.
It's this. It's.
Okay.
Just play it on your PC. Just fucking save the moment, Wefaz. Ruined it.
The first one, right?
I don't know.
Not the Greek
Don't
one.
ask us. We're not
the
over
Greek
there
one.
by the production PC.
It's fucking commercials.
It's commercials.
What am I?
Do we even get to hear it?
Yeah.
Do we get to hear it?
Yeah, we would, yeah.
We get to hear it? It's amazing technology.
Go.
Do you have the video as well, Webaz?
No, I can't bring it.
You don't have the... Well,
It's on
it's
your
half...
PC.
Well, that's half the excitement.
Maybe you sync up the video on your PC with the audio from his PC, and then...
Okay, I don't know. Should I try it? I think we lost the moment, though.
I think, yeah.
I think the moment has been shit on, so...
Alright, can you bring up my PC at least? We can show people what we were going to try and achieve. Mingles has had kittens today, everybody. Victory Cat. And we were going to play Circle of Life, the Lion King. And it was going to be amazing. But no one told me. And then Bruno's like, we're playing this. And look. Oh, baby Victory Kitten. And that's trance. And, oh God, what's he doing? Chance. Leave Spawn of Killings alone. So the news is, the biggest news in esports this week is Victory Cat has... And I was the one. I think I called it right. You know when we did the bets in the sauna, and we bet when she was gonna.
27?
No.
I wasn't there. I
was 25th.
I would have.
Well, today's 26, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So.
But she gave birth like hours ago, so 25th.
Well, but still 26, friend.
Well, still closest. So fuck everybody.
Yeah.
How you like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
I did check on her recently. Can't really see anything under the Scriff's bed where she's chosen. But she looked at me with cat eyes, and I looked at her, and there was this moment. And I left her some food and water. Yeah. All right, then, so let's get into the show today. Welcome to the Good Show. We are taking recommendations to change the name, because it's blatantly not that, is it?
We got rid of Semmler, though.
We did get rid of Semmler.
For the safety of the kittens.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had to. So basically, we're going to do more of a light version. Whenever there's like a lack of people here, we still like to just go over the news, maybe not too much in detail. And also Red Pandas are playing against AL in the finals, which is completely irrelevant. I don't know if they're winning second game yet. The mediocre. Oh, yeah. Mediocre.
Mediocre. There you go.
Mediocre show.
English hard. All right then, so let's just get straight into the news. Apparently, kitten update. We don't know how many's been born. Semmler hasn't killed any. We've evacuated him from the house. We've sent him to Denmark. He's gone to Copenhagen Games. Possible names, not really sure. Interview with the mother, not possible right now.
No, she's in the mood.
These were the updates that Adebisi seems to put into the show notes just before we went live. So in general news, not really much in kind of like woo general news, but there is some funny things. Apparently there is a Rage Unsportsmanship Call of Duty video.
Have you watched
Since
that
we
video?
don't have sound,
God damn it.
it's going to be hard to show people. But we can, I can bring you the guys up the YouTube video here, just so you can see the name. It's called Rage Compilation Call of Duty European Championships Eurogamer.
Oh, wait, click. What's ESL? Why'd you close that?
I don't know.
The ESL made a statement about it. I didn't see that.
Oh, did they?
Well, yeah, but you closed it, so.
Well, I'll reload it then for you.
No.
No, don't click that one.
You know, they say in journalism that any title that ends with a question mark, the answer is no.
Wait.
So, will we cure cancer this year? No.
Let me see if it comes up again. That
You gotta
ESL
like
thing.
full on refresh there, Chief.
Chief, thanks, sport. All right. Yeah. So basically, it's just lots of Call of Duty kids shouting at each other. I'd imagine. Click here for ESL's statement on Eurogamer. Bloody hell.
This is news on the fly.
This is what a top level Call of Duty competition fucking looks like. Okay. Well, basically, in that video, they
Blah,
are
blah, blah.
raging, and ESL are probably saying,
Well,
I don't think raging is the
rage.
proper
no, they're
word.
just
It's
like
like,
yelling, fucking yelling.
It's kind of a
shit
hooligan
and
kind
whatever.
of
Yeah.
behavior.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't really.
It's just mainstream people picking up. So yeah, Call of Duty kids swear. Probably on Xbox and other platforms.
So many
So
years
it's really
of
not that
Xbox,
big of a news. And this is the light version. Basically, we just tell you what's going on. But go check out the video and see what you think. You saw the title in there. Next is actually, there's a lot of people making MOBA games.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is actually a surprise to me. It's Arrowhead, the people that get their games published by Paradox. I've been at their offices a few times, and it's the team that made Magicka. They're apparently releasing Magicka Wizard Wars, which is going to be a MOBA version of Magicka. Whether it's going to be Dota-ish or Arena-ish, we don't really know. There is an official trailer. You bring up my screen, we can go to Rock, Paper, Shotgun, and you can check out the trailer here. Obviously, when I click it, you're not really going to get any information.
Wow.
Yeah,
really
no, the trailer
lifelike.
is not like there's no gameplay. It's
the
just
hell?
Yeah, but they always do this, Magicka. They always do
Yeah.
like people in cosplay. To be honest, it's
really nice.
It's really funny because they only just released Showdown Effects.
Yep.
And then I got like hinted that maybe co-op-y gameplay, what they're good at. And then they make a MOBA game. I don't even think they've even started this MOBA game. I think they've like, oh yeah, we're doing a MOBA game. Let's just whack some people in cosplay and do a video announcement.
Didn't Magicka have like cool?
It was
like,
Invoker.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
Invoker.
right.
Yeah,
So there you go. It's gonna make a good MOBA game.
Invoker Wars.
right?
It's basically, Invoker Wars.
No, I mean, to be honest, I think they have a niche in. There was an old Warcraft 3 map called Warlock.
Yep.
Which pretty much was like warlocks, like the Magicka guys,
Is that like
fighting against each other. They had different spells.
Is that like Spellcraft? I played that.
The idea
Yes.
was that your spells would push people and do some damage, but the most important thing was the push of the spells. And because you have an area
Oh,
like
you're on a platform.
Yeah, in a
Yeah,
platform. If you
okay.
fall from the platform, you fall into the lava and you start taking damage. So you have some blinking spells, you have some pushing spells, and some wall kind of spells. And I think the Magicka, like the Magic engine, the way it is just right now for like the normal game, is pretty well suited for that kind of playstyle. So if they go, I'm assuming they'll go for that particular road.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to go for. I guess they have to have like spell combinations to make it fun, and like Magicka, otherwise you're playing a whole different game. And I guess it's going to be more arena.
I wonder if it will. Yeah, because the term MOBA is like actually the most vague term you can have to describe a game.
Multiplayer
Like,
online battle arena.
because if like, will it be more like Dota? Will it be like Smite? Will it be like BLC?
Yeah. Anyway, also in the MOBA craze, DC announced Infinite Crisis. Come to my screen again. So DC Comics,
just go to the end. The gameplay is at the end.
Yeah, they have. There's Batman. Isn't that great? Yeah, and there's another MOBA game. Oh, so many esports.
Esports.
It's hard to keep up. There's towers and everything. The real battle begins. Still better than League of Legends. But yeah, it's just like, I think MOBA was always going to go this direction. But I didn't think it would take these companies' interests. Because Dota was huge, then you go, okay, look at League of Legends. That's very successful. And even Bloodline Champions, which was small in comparison to like anything, was still a success in terms of player base for the team size and finances they put in. And now these other dudes coming into it, and it's how I've seen the mainstream industry kind of progress. And I'm going to go to Bruno in just a second, but MMOs became big. Everyone started making MMOs based off Blizzard.
Yeah.
MOBAs now become big. Everybody makes MOBAs based off, I think, Riot. And before that, big FPS, like real Warzone games got big based off either Battlefield or, and then people were like, oh, Call of Duty. And so people just have this patterns in how they make games, and it's pretty sad. Mm-hmm. But I don't think any of them will be awesome.
Well, I mean,
unless they're free to play.
The thing is,
then they're worth their money.
If you think about MOBAs, arguably, like you can have a discussion for days about this, but they started with Aeon of Strife, StarCraft 1 custom map, and then Dota, the game in Warcraft 3 as a custom map as well. There were also other custom maps that were similarly themed, and the idea was that in their conception, MOBAs are fun maps that are not supposed to be as challenging. It's what people play when they didn't want to play the ladder.
Yeah.
When they didn't want to actually go and play try hard, they had these MOBAs with silly mechanics, not too much balance. And I mean, maybe some of the companies are thinking, maybe they're trying to do esports, but maybe they're just trying to cater to the casual audience.
Yeah, these don't seem like they're trying to be esports. This seems like hitting the cash cow.
Yeah, Magicka wouldn't do an esport with their title. They just make it as fun as possible. And it probably will be a lot of fun, Magicka. I have a lot of faith in that Swedish team. More so than maybe the people doing DC. Don't even know who they are, but why not? I'm going to write them off now. But yeah, someone also said as well, maybe the FPS craze was based off Halo, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's also, we didn't talk about it, I don't even know what but Blizzard's new Hearthstone.
Yeah.
It's kind of also the...
Yeah, Blizzard,
gold mine right there.
If you guys aren't aware, Blizzard announced Hearthstone, which is a card game based off the Warcraft universe. So it's like Magic of the Gathering, played on your tablet or your PC.
iPad only, actually. But.
Oh, is it? Really?
Oh, yeah, man, no Android. It's not even going to touch it now. But.
Wow. Okay, so played on your iPad or someone else's iPad. PC as well, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Magic of the Gathering card game. And they said with the development, I was kind of interested. They said, yeah, we normally have people that are very specialized for every single job, but we wanted to go back to like just a 15 person team where everyone does a little bit of everything and gets creative, and we can make games that way still, rather than this guy is specifically and that is specifically. So yeah, they announced that. Blizzard are just, it's weird because it's like they kind of absorbed a little bit of Pokemon.
Yeah.
In World of Warcraft with the pets, with pet battles. And now they're like, yeah, we play Magic of the Gathering. Why not do our own version of it on the PC? So I'm sure it's going to sell, but nothing maybe of interest to any of us here. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Maybe Blizzard Dota. Eventually.
Blizzard All-Stars?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah.
I wouldn't put my faith on Blizzard.
About what? Like it being... I think Blizzard All-Stars will be like a good casual game at very least. Because what I like about it is it's like only, like they're not going to have a fuck ton of heroes. It's going to be like 20 heroes and that's it.
I don't really, I mean...
And what they've talked about, there's some cool mechanics that I think are just like towers running out of ammo and stuff like that. Instead of just being like a Dota ripoff, it's like a different game.
All of the MOBAs bring some kind of new, different mechanics. And, well, in this case, like the ammo. Or also, you don't need to last hit creeps to get the gold, apparently. You just need to be close to them or something.
Yeah.
Every single MOBA will try to say, well, we're different because of this. I think that the most important thing is that people who played World of Warcraft, people who played Warcraft 3 will want to play Thrall. they will want to play Arthas or whoever, like, I don't know, people from StarCraft, which I don't play. So
Kerrigan?
Yeah, Kerrigan. Thank you. Jim Raynor. And
Tychus Findlay?
Findlay.
Arturus Mengsk.
You have to say
No,
Findlay.
You don't want to play him, man. He's a bad guy.
Well, but sometimes you want to play bad guys. I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
I don't have too much faith in Blizzard's game-making abilities, to be honest.
It's a card game,
Just in general with the Dota All-Star thing as well.
Oh. It'll be interesting either way. I'm sure a ton of people are going to play no matter what.
Yeah. All right then, so that's our general news. Brilliant. Well done, everybody.
Yay.
We got through it. StarCraft. This is where people who turned up for StarCraft will not now be disappointed because Mike gets to talk more than everyone else for a little bit of time. Do you want me to introduce the topics?
Of course want you to introduce the topics, James.
All right then. GSTL Begin New Studio. We actually
began.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's not too much to say. What's kind of is where GSTL is going, what's happening with Pro League, how all of it fits into the. All right, we'll get to the Blizzard doing stuff later in the document. I see, so we won't go there much. But the new Golem Studio looks pretty sick. Looks pretty good.
And now they're building it for a reason outside of their own initiatives.
World of Tanks? I thought we talked about this. Yeah. They're going to do a really big World of Tanks league. Really big. But we'll talk more about... No, don't move that, Metabee. Leave that at the bottom.
Yeah, Metabee. Stop it.
Put that back, Metabee.
Yeah, we looked at the new GOM TV studio, and we were like, where are they getting their money from? And we said World of Tanks. But sometimes we have to say stupid shit because we're not allowed to say actual shit. Wow. Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we already kind of knew before stuff got leaked with the Blizzard stuff, like potentially there was something going to be happening, or at least I did. And then it's like, well, I can't really speculate as much now.
It's like saying Navi's going to China or not going to China.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like, yeah, I got wind of it through whatever, and it's like, okay, Blizzard are actually looking to do something proper, and it might be based around 3 different continents, and it might be based around...
All right, well, here, if we're going to talk about this now, then Metabee put it back in the document.
Yeah, should we just talk about it?
I think what we should do, just bring up, go to Reddit StarCraft, because Tortellini posted a whole list of speculation stuff. There's no link in there to the Reddit topic, so you're just going to have to go to StarCraft Reddit and...
But I have to drop Circle of Life.
Yep.
No.
I'll play it again.
Yes. Scroll down.
So are we at that topic now?
Yeah, we're at Blizzard doing shit there. Click that. And just bring this up and we can just talk about everything speculated here because this...
Okay, you can bring it up on screen, webpads. So the news is that there's some people that say there was some leaked information about Blizzard basically doing a... Yeah,
basically an LCS style
across
competition
3 continents, potentially.
Across 3, yeah.
Of course, someone said that there was $2 million given to, what was it, GOM TV
OGN.
and OGN.
Well,
yeah.
I think ultimately Blizzard has been helping fund GOM run the GSL for a while, and so they're also going to be helping fund OGN, and then there's a lot up in the air about where Kespa is in all of this, and there's some talk that Kespa's been cut out entirely. But then Kespa actually went out in the Korean media and kind of tried to squash that. So I think Kespa is very much involved. I mean, they have to be. Their players are very important to this.
Yeah. So basically what I think is going to happen. Should we just say what I think is going to happen?
Let's say what you think is going to happen.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I reckon Blizzard, will be announcing that they're going to be kind of unifying a online... or even an offline kind of structure around what has been the success that they've seen at LCS and maybe GSL. So what this means is, potentially, in Europe, you might have a league that runs constantly like the GSL, either run by probably the best bets are ESL or DreamHack. From that will take you to whatever competitions maybe, or get you to like the BlizzCon. In America, you'll have the same thing, in my opinion, and that will either be run by MLG or NASL, in my opinion. And then in Korea, because Pro League and GSL are already quite established and big, I think that they're going to be running something separately in Korea that will collectively add up to the points to the qualifier. So what this essentially means is, with the people getting hired from, some of the people getting hired from IPL, that they might be looking to kind of build a more solid structure for esports within the like medium-sized tournaments, I would call them. Like they're not the DreamHack Stop or
what do you mean, like the Asus Rogs and Lone Star Clash kind of things? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about like what NASL did or what GSL did with the broadcast, but potentially NASL, they did theirs online, which is pretty shitty. GSL did theirs offline in a studio, which was pretty good. And I reckon Blizzard are going to be looking for 3 different continents that have something more regular, content-wise, that lead into the Blizzard kind of finals, whether it's going to be
well, it's going to be at BlizzCon. They've kind of said that's one thing they've said. Is
so essentially, what this means for the industry, if this is to happen, is that either the Blizzard are going to pay money for this, and they're going to have to pay a shit ton to make it work properly, because if they do online competitions in America and Europe, it's going to be shitty in comparison to like GSL and Pro League, and it won't be that interesting. If they do it offline, it's going to cost a shit ton of money, because let's say you do it with DreamHack, you've got to move pro gamers up to Stockholm. If you do it with ESL, they've already moved pro gamers into Germany for League of Legends. And if you do it in America, you've got MLG and NASL.
Yeah, so you're either moving players to California or to New York. But when I look at it, it's like if it's online, it's basically just going to be like NASL Season 3 endorsed by Blizzard. Like, it's not really going to be that special, so...
Yeah, it has to change something, because, yeah, if they just have the NASL season or the IEM season and these stops, like, feed in, then it's a very small step, and it's still good. But Blizzard, if they want to kind of create something which has a very captivating viewership, they really need to take it.
They need a top-notch product.
Yeah,
I mean, they already have a much smaller player base to work off when you compare to. I mean, like, it's apples and oranges with League of Legends, but like you're gonna get less people watching. You got to keep these people watching really interested with a really good product. Like, I mean, it needs to be fucking really good, because I mean, frankly, it's just a little bit scary, because it's like this could either revitalize StarCraft, make it so fucking big, or it could just kind of be like, oh, I saw this a year ago on NASL, just online matches, whatever. Like, I mean, like if this is like replay broadcasts, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll do like that.
Yeah, but we still have to see what Blizzard are going to announce, because they're gonna have their conference in Korea.
They're having it, on April 3rd in Korea, and then apparently full details will come out. That's a day before GSL starts. So, I mean, if something were to happen, I figure it's like they'll do a season of GSL, and then when this next season of GSL starts, then they'll start something. And then, maybe there's going to be some kind of team league merger stuff going on, and who knows? I mean...
So, yeah, if it's true, like the kind of speculation, I'm really impressed by Blizzard that they're actually fucking doing something. But I don't trust... what they want to do, and potentially what they're going to pay to get it done, and how to do it properly. So I'm very interested into what's going to be said on April the 3rd, probably by Mike Morhaime and some representatives of Blizzard, because it could be a complete change in how StarCraft.
It's definitely a game change.
It's how StarCraft is as an esport. In terms of what you look forward to, your MLG, IEMs, your big finals, and then you've got your GSL and your Pro League, your online section. This could be a game changer where you kind of unify everything, have interesting content on a weekly basis that leads in and hypes up the offline tournaments, and then brings it all to a close at the end of the year at Blizzard.
Definitely going to be. I mean, there's so many challenges with this, because it's like regionalization. Do you lock out? I mean, like, Polk goes to school in USA right now. Does he get to play? If there's and then can any Korean just go move to the States, start playing there? Will SK put MC in Korea? Like, to some degree, defeats the whole purpose of the whole thing. So it'll be interesting to see how exactly they will do.
But I mean, financially as well. Like, are they going to be spending 1.9 million or whatever?
Well, that's what they said. 1.8 to OGN or something. So I mean, if they're giving,
are they going to give that to? Is it ESL, DreamHack, both of them? Are
they
going to be doing
sharing
it with
broadcast
NASL and MLG? Because that's huge money for these companies.
Yep.
Like, that kind of money for these companies completely changes the production that you see today to what it will be. I mean, admittedly, MLG spent like 60 million over the course of
10 years.
10 years.
Well, I guess probably 8, because it took them a while to raise that.
God knows where that went. But for companies like DreamHack and NASL, that's probably gonna
it's pretty big.
Double their potential.
And I mean, who knows?
Double
maybe
their income for a year. I don't know.
Because NASL hasn't said a thing about their season 5,
exactly.
and I remember so many times Mr. Bitter saying, "Yeah, next season of NASL, it's gonna be Heart of the Swarm, guys." And now he just never. They do the polls. There's no talk of.
I reckon NASL are holding off because potentially they're involved in announcing. I reckon NASL are waiting to say what they're doing because they're waiting on Blizzard to say what they're doing. So I think NASL would be a front runner to do regular online content.
Well, NASL has kind of done that, right? Like that's what they do. Whereas MLG is they've more been kind of flying people into New York for the arenas and doing it live, or doing some replay broadcasts for like showdowns and stuff. So NASL kind of has more broadcast experience specifically with StarCraft, but MLG is more business foundation to their business, I'd say.
Yeah. But I think that's the biggest news to watch out for.
Well, yeah, everyone's just going to be waiting.
We're talking about StarCraft. That is the be-all and end-all of what's going to be coming up this year. This is like knowing that Valve, like imagine Valve are going to do a 1.6 million tournament for Dota 2, and everyone's kind of knows they're going to do it, but they haven't said it yet, and they're building up to something, and then it happens. But you don't know if it's really going to be 1.6 million or 1 million or 500,000. So we know Blizzard are going to do something. Could be huge and amazing. Could be shitty and disappointing. I'm excited.
I hope it's not shitty and disappointing, James. That'd make me sad.
Yeah.
Might have to go try that new Command & Conquer game if this is shitty and disappointing.
Well, the game's still good. But yeah, so just that is something you need to keep your eye out on. And when we got the whole team back next week, we'll definitely talk about it. But my predictions are league-style tournaments over the continents that lead into bigger things.
How much do you want to bet that Hellspawn doesn't show up for the next show?
Who's Hellspawn?
Yeah, it's off lollygagging in Romania now. But
yeah.
Anything else to say about that whole topic?
No, I don't think it's worth. We could talk about.
I mean, we could just keep speculating,
for like 30
but
minutes,
we don't really know.
At the end of the day, all we can really say is be ready to come next week and find out what happened, but also try and check it out on the 3rd, and you'll see it all over Team Liquid and Reddit and everything, and it's going to be huge. All right then, so let's talk about MLG. MLG was on. They released some numbers. Mike, what do you want to say about MLG?
Well, basically they came out with their numbers, 2.6 million uniques, which is actually rather low for them. I mean, previously I think DreamHack Winter had 4 million, IPL 6 or IPL 5. RIP IPL 6. IPL 5 had 6 million, so it's not high uniques, but they're really happy with the average viewer minutes. I think it was 150 or something, so it's big, it's good.
150 average viewer minutes is really good. When we did Asus ROG, that tournament, our average viewer minutes was, I think, 90?
Yeah, so it's similar. But
yeah. And 90 was long, so 150 is really good.
And it's also, I mean, it's kind of difficult to compare a little bit because MLG, because of who they are and their reach, like, they'll get a lot of people just tuning on for a minute because they see it linked on, some random tech website and all their promotion partners. So, like, to keep that many people watching that much.
How long was it compared to other tournaments like DreamHack? Because, I mean, when we're talking about unique viewers, we also have to consider the length of the tournament.
Yeah, it was 3 days. So
3 days.
Yeah, DreamHack Winter is also 3 days.
I think IPL 5 was also...
IPL 5 was 5 days because they had one VIP day and then 4 days. I'm pretty sure it was 5, but maybe it was 4.
So what we have here is like a comparatively smaller beer base, but more
engaged.
That they stay in.
Yeah, and MLG, that was the story. It was a really great tournament, and we spoke about it previously. Like, they did a lot right. So it's interesting to know at least that people are watching longer than the average tournaments, at least, you know, compared to ours. And our viewer minutes were really good back then when we did it. I think they, you know, were better than DreamHacks, for example, the viewer length that people stayed for. Not that I have access to that information. Why is the doorbell ringing?
Doorbell, what the fuck?
Wow, who's Hellspawn?
No, Hellspawn was
Newman said he couldn't come. No, he said he couldn't come.
I've never heard the doorbell ring.
He never rings the bell. He just comes in.
Yeah, I tell people just to walk in.
Well, we don't have anyone that can open.
We have no one that can open the door. Yeah, and the Dota guys are playing a Dota tournament.
Well, should I go?
Well, Bruno could.
Yeah, might as well, guys.
Okay.
Should we go open the door?
I'm terrified, man. I don't know.
I was like, oh shit, it's the police.
It's only started for a second.
The gig is up.
Show these coming.
You can just walk through, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruno's disappeared. Well done, Bruno.
Well done.
Go let someone in the house. No one ever rings the
That
doorbell.
was really random.
I was like, what's going on?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, so to sum up MLG, not as many people watching, but people watching for longer.
Yeah.
What does it all mean? Where are we going with this segment?
Oh, I mean, there's more numbers. If we skip down to the HOTS launch numbers, they said that 1.1 million uniques watching StarCraft 2 at MLG, so you can kind of do the math and say 1.5 million uniques between...
So...
Uh-oh.
Anyone order a pizza?
Huh? Anyone order a
pizza?
Yeah. It must be the Pandas itself.
No.
What?
No. You check it's a pizza and not a porno, and some guy's just cut out a hole in the bottom and he's got a dick in the pizza box.
The guy doesn't speak English. All right, great.
Webpaz, go see. Hey, just
see what's on it.
I'm actually
maybe,
pretty hungry.
Yeah, here. All right, if it's not shitty, just pay for it and I'll eat that.
If he's got the wrong address and doesn't know where to go, just we'll have pizza.
Wait. Oh, no, don't cross the camera.
Do you think people have got...
Jesus, trying to have a professional show here.
I reckon, like, viewers have got our address. And they're, like, sending us pizza that we have to pay for. They're like, these guys are always hungry on the show. You know what? I'm going to order them a pizza from onlinepizza.se.
That's really bizarre.
Yeah.
I hope it's a nice pizza. I still think it's a guy with
Well, I mean, if it's pizza and it's for us, what do we eat it here? Do we make a break and just eat the pizza?
No eating on stream, James.
I'm not. I'm just curious. Why the... It's fucking random.
All right, what do we got next?
I'm waiting for the pizza. I can't move the show along knowing that we've potentially stolen someone's pizza. What have you eaten today?
I
hope it's like a Hawaii or something.
Yeah.
I quite like the Hawaii.
If it's like... I'm not in the mood for like a vegetarian pizza here.
Interview the pizza guy. Can you come downstairs and explain why you're here? I'm not
It was like 3 or 4 pizzas. It was not just one pizza.
Oh. Well, I gave 600 sec. How much is that? Is that enough?
No, that's I think that's more than enough.
But I don't want... Oh, I just wasted... Whatever. Well, it's going to be nice. Some surprise pizza.
Just so fucking...
4 pizzas?
This show's retarded already. It's not even a news show anymore. Maybe Mingles ordered pizza.
Yeah, Mingles.
Adebisi. Adim's good picture.
I mean, Weapons is still not back.
I think the pizza guy is just some sort of crazy League of Legends dude who's killed a pizza out man and stole the pizza and he's come around the house and Weapons is fucking dead.
Yep. Why did I survive then?
Because
he could tell you're Argentinian and he was like, don't fuck with that
guy. It was the mob.
Don't fuck with that guy.
The style was...
Yeah. He was hoping I was going to be there.
Should have tried a different time then, not while you're in the show. I guess that's not much forethought.
Stupid League of Legends serial killer. He'll never catch us. We're waiting for Weppers to come down right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's got enough money to pay for some other people's pizza. Either that or we just tell him to go somewhere else and deliver it to the right address maybe. Maybe there's a party going on in someone else's house and they're drunk. Maybe like 4 girls, just like the equivalent of us, but girl form. That's kind of scary.
That doesn't exist right there.
I'd fuck all your girl forms.
Yeah.
I would.
You know, maybe he was a male stripper.
Yeah, I still.
Well, that's what he said. You said it was
just a fake pizza box.
Yeah.
He's got a really big dick. That's why he needs 4 boxes.
Yeah, it's like a really expensive gigolo.
So,
how does it take so long to...
How many kittens do you think we have now?
I don't know. I didn't see any, man.
I didn't see any, but I mean, James swears there was one.
Did you see one? Did you actually see the kitten?
No, Scriff saw it.
Did Scriff actually see it?
But Scriff hasn't slept like in 24 hours. Yeah. He might be at least hallucinating.
Yeah, Weppers is dead as far as I'm concerned. we should just fucking move on with the show. Alright, let's move on. Weppers is dead. Pizza guy got him. So continuing.
Wait here.
We can't change any of the overlays now.
No,
we don't really know what we're doing.
That's all we need.
There's going to be another doorbell, and next it'll be like, Bruno's going to go up and it'll be like, someone's got a birthday package for Mike. And Mike's going to be like, really? A belated birthday package? And then Mike's going to go off, and then he's going to disappear.
It was all my plan.
The Argentinian mafia have turned up and they're moving in the house. All right. Moving on. Item Bay sponsors SSL, Brood War. Tell us about it, Mikey.
So Item Bay is basically like currency for MMORPGs and shit like that. It's big Korean. It was like one of the first ones. And they're sponsoring SSL, which is the Sonic something league. Super Sonic League? I don't really follow it. Oh, Sonic Star League. What?
There's a guy linking an image about like a Pizza Express for Tirso.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But some guy fucking ordered...
Yeah, someone ordered us.
I reckon it came from 4chan, man.
It doesn't say our address on it, though.
No, it doesn't say, but it says 375 krona.
Okay, I gave him 600, so I guess we're going to get some pizza. All right.
Where the fuck is... Why is Weppers eating all the pizza?
He's hungry. Have you noticed how thin he is?
I told you it was one of the viewers.
How did this guy get our address? Who's linking it? I guess it's just being purely spam now.
Thank you, everybody, whoever ordered us pizza.
Well, you could have paid online with his fucking credit card if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Stop being a dick. Pay for our pizza. He probably had it ordered next door and then waited there, got the pizza, had his own pizza delivery. He's like, yeah. Stealth mode. I'm getting in the good studio house. He's probably like killed a kitten. Fuck.
That's too bad.
Do I need to go and check?
You think you need to go
it's
check?
Paid for. They said it paid by credit. Oh, he paid for it.
He paid for it.
Oh,
Jesus. He's the
all right,
nicest
Bruno,
guy ever.
Go fucking get the pizza, all right? Bring that shit
It's Weppers
down.
just up there eating fucking pizza.
Dude, he wouldn't do
that. The show is kind of gone.
Stupid.
I mean, we really appreciate the pizza. Don't get me wrong. Free food is like, especially pizza, and we never figure out how to order anything to the house.
I've never gotten delivery here ever.
Yeah.
You got groceries delivered once.
What was his name? The guy that ordered pizza.
I don't know. Semmler?
That's just a picture of Semmler. It's blatantly not him. That's not the pizza we want.
Oh, are these the toppings?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, you got some Coke too? I don't really like Coke Zero.
Mm.
Coke Zero is kind of shit.
Your borderline Christmas card list.
What? If someone can translate this and put it again.
That's cheese and ham. That's Chance's favorite pizza,
wait,
cheese and ham.
French fries on the pizza?
Oh, hamburger, Tarek. That's like a hamburger with fries and stuff.
Kebab pizza? See, I don't really like the kebab pizza. It's
bread.
a bit... But how is a pizza 55 kroner?
Wait. It's like just fries, I think. There's like this amazing giant pizza there at the bottom. It has lots of...
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
Well, maybe that's just delivery.
How is it?
Maybe that's delivery. All right, thank you very much. What was their name, the guy that did it? We should say thank you, because we might as well give him his shout-out on the show, because we've been talking about this for the last
I don't know.
minutes.
Chat is being spammed. Hamburger, kebab, and Coke.
Is that his name?
No. Normal. Oh, it's just a normal kebab, not a pizza. That's
yeah,
not
just a kebab and yeah, it's not a pizza kebab. Said that. Talik.
What is it taking so long up there?
I don't know.
What's Wepass doing?
No, the thing is, Wepass didn't know. I mean,
Wepass tried to send it back.
Pizza. And I'm like, okay, it's 375 kroner. And Wepass like, how did you know? Because Fortune said there's a pizza. So now he's trying to explain, but the pizza guy, doesn't understand the concept of Fortune sending you pizza.
Great.
So he's like, no, I'm calling to check.
He's calling to check that it's paid for?
It's our pizza. It's our pizza.
Oh, God.
Give us a pizza.
Alright, we're checking threads now, guys. You found it? You found the thread?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we found the thread.
I don't know the currency rates. I just have money. That's what I do.
Okay.
It's been a productive hour so far, guys.
Where the fuck's my food, man? Anyway, like, I'm hungry now. We talked about this.
The pizza's gonna be cold. You know?
No.
And there's a kebab.
No, you know what? The pandas had to pause their game and say, close the door because it's fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Because the door has been open. So the pandas is like, we can't play in this cold.
So then they heard about the pizza. Also sabotage their game? How are they doing?
Yeah, they paused. But
fuck this show, man.
They're 2-0.
We're so ADHD. We're so easily sidetracked. Is that the doorbell? 1 hour later.
There's one guy sitting at home so happy with himself. He's so fucking happy with himself.
He's like,
now.
I caused this. You send gamers pizza, they don't know what the fuck to do.
He might be so happy that he sends us pizza again next show.
The fact is, though...
It's not just pizza, it's fucking kebab and shit.
Yes, kebab, hamburgers,
everything,
the whole selection. The thing is, we're like hermits. So basically,
no, show that. Do you have to show that?
Right. So, this is the kebab. Who wants kebab?
Wait, no, isn't that?
No, that's not. It's like it's not a calzone, is it? Oh no, it's.
Kebab as well, I think. I don't know what it is. Maybe kebab.
Okay, brilliant.
And so I have my money back
drink as well. Light drinks.
It was paid for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't spend $100 on pizza.
Right.
What is this?
The thing is like, because we're so hermitish and we just play video games and eat pizzery things, when someone rings the doorbell, we just assume it's police. We've got so many PCs in this house that I'm waiting for the electricity company to tip off the police that they think we're growing marijuana because of the amount of electricity we pay per month. So when the doorbell rang, we're just like, what the fuck? And it sidetracked the whole show.
Don't eat yet.
Well, I just want to see what it is.
Well, also at the same time, I remember reading an interview with either it was like Jennifer Anderson or somebody, and she was like, "Yeah, fans send me like cookies and things," and she says she won't eat anything made or sent by a fan. But this is fine because it came from online pizza. All right, we got food for after the show.
Okay, let's keep it warm, James.
This is, I think that's kebab talik.
It's like a lot of food as well.
You want that one?
Whatever.
But next time, regular Coke, please, not Coke Zero. Like,
Seriously. If you're going to send us food, do it properly. Thank you, though, I guess. Should we get back?
All right, back to the show, guys.
Feels like he's
he was calling his boss and stuff because that he like, since we were like, well, we have an order. I guess it's one of our friends. Because they're not gonna know the fuck
just a collection of misfitted. I want to say, what is it? Similarly minded.
Dumb fucks.
Yeah.
Was it that 4chan link?
Yeah, there was a like.
Yeah, we've found all the threads already.
Well, at least his room is gonna keep everything warm.
Yeah, because.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's a first. I don't think anyone's done that in esports yet.
Someone said that maybe Blizzard sent you a pizza because of the tipping that you were giving. It's like poison pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows?
Potentially.
I'm hungry.
I wish you would eat the pizza live on screen.
Oh dear. No, I think it's the first. Yeah, it's the first for me. I've been doing this for a long time. No one's ordered me food while I've been live on a show. Maybe it wasn't even for me. Maybe they just excluded me. It's for everyone else. Maybe they were just taking the piss out of Hellspawn and Newman.
Apparently, it wasn't Blizzard that sent the pizza, so we don't worry about the poison.
Let's get back on track. The show.
Okay, let's.
Right. So we talked about Item Bay sponsoring SL, which is yes, we did. We carried on the show. We thought you were dead, rappers. Yeah. Don't blame us, okay?
But just to sum that up, it's interesting because it's just obviously Brood War is not carried by OGN and so forth in Korea, so it's cool to see that the community is still there and that a company that, because there's an interview with I believe it's an interview, it might just be an article, but about the CEO of Item Bay on Team Liquid, and yeah, you can read it. It's cool.
Okay.
Tune in for SSL. Along with the other Brood War news I'll just throw in too is that the finals of the TLS are coming up too, which is the Team Liquid Legacy Star League, which is a Brood War tournament, and that's coming up. So check out Team Liquid if you want to watch some more Brood War.
All right, yeah. Brood War still getting a sponsor, and quite a big one, isn't that, as well, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's very big, but I mean, it is just... Because initially I thought it was like the eBay of Korea, but it's just like online currency trading.
It's probably bigger, though.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Who knows?
I thought doing that online currency trading was like illegal in Korea, and like because they always have your SIN and stuff when you're online, you like go to jail for that. I know people have gone to jail for like stealing items in MMOs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in Canada though.
No one would steal anything in Canada. Heart of the Swarm launch numbers. So recently, if you guys watched the Heart of the Swarm release, they did this whole 20-something hour...
21 hours.
21-hour launch across all the different continents, and they had different show matches, and they had Day 9 TV and Team Liquid there. And yeah, so... and the numbers have been released. To talk about them, apparently there was more than 1.1 million uniques during the launch event, with a peak of 125,000. Approximately 1.1 million copies of HOT sold in 24 hours. Whoa, connection. Okay, maybe not. Why is it always 1.1? More than 1.1 uniques for StarCraft 2 at MLG. Why am I going here? Thank you from Blizzard, apparently. What's this?
They just posted on their community Battle.net site.
1.1 million thank yous.
Yeah. So basically 1.1 million.
And the other big number, I guess, is for MLG, 157,000 concurrents for StarCraft 2. So,
yeah,
that's a pretty good number.
So what do you make of it? Anything you want to talk about on the...
I don't really think there's... What?
Is it large or small for you?
I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's not much to talk about with it.
How much did they sell the game for? Heart of the Swarm.
I don't know. I didn't pay for it. I don't know.
I think it's $60 and 80 collector's edition.
I thought it's $40. Someone in chat will start spamming soon. But I'm pretty sure it's $40. Like the
40.
Wings of Liberty was 60, right? Because it's and then the expansion pack. So 1.1 million times 40. James, can you count the zeros? Can you do it?
Yeah, it's 440 million, right?
44 million.
44. Wait.
If it was $4, James, then it would be 4.4. But you got to add that another zero.
$44 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
No weapons.
It's not bad for 48 hours.
Yeah.
It's decent.
I think I saw someone on Reddit post that Wings of Liberty sold 1.7 in the same time span. So they...
Can you buy HOTS without having Wings of Liberty?
No, you need to have Wings of Liberty. Wings of Liberty was like on sale for $20 all over the place, I think. But I mean, still, it's still kind of a barrier to entry, right? So you're not likely to expect to have expansion packs sell more than the main game, right?
Right.
Right, James?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Dude, there's food beside me, man. Just keep fucking going, man. We'll take a break at the end of StarCraft, but we got some stuff.
All right. Okay. ESET UK Masters.
ESET UK Masters.
ESET UK Masters. This was a tournament at Multiplay,
yes.
right?
Yep.
So Multiplay, who historically put on pretty shitty esport events, actually put on what it looks like quite a good one, with ESET UK maybe being the organizer behind it.
ESET being the big sponsor, right? Like
okay.
It's antivirus or something. At least that's what I got from watching the stream.
All right. Liquid Snoot won, taking home £4,000.
It's actually a pretty interesting tournament. If you bring up the bracket, I can talk a bit about it. I mean, it wasn't the best production, right? But for what it was, you kind of put it on the tier, you know, kind of maybe a bit below a Lone Star Clash or something. It was...
I've gone into full screen. Press F11 to exit.
There you go. You're done now.
Phew.
But I mean, the bracket was really interesting. If you go up to the group stage, even like 4GG not getting out of his group, you know, Johnny Rico, who was recently cut from Dignitas, besting Bling, who's of course on Dignitas, Crank.
Not in the group, but later.
Yeah, no. Well, Bling didn't even advance out of his group, right?
Oh, best thing is in terms of final placing.
Yeah, just doing much better in the tournament.
I heard like Bling lost to like.
I mean, he lost to.
Doesn't matter.
Someone I've never heard of, I think. I don't know if he lost to one of those guys. You can click the show button and then it will show you the matches so you can see exactly who he lost to.
Lost to TLO.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't.
Sting.
Yeah, played out similarly. He beat the two kind of no-name guys. And I mean, taking a game off Sting is not bad. So he didn't do terrible, but...
Question.
Yeah.
Wasn't Zerg like comparatively weak?
Yeah.
And it's like 5 of the...
Well, it basically comes down to who the Terran players are. Because the way Terran is, it's kind of like... it's just got a very steep skill curve, so it's like when non-Koreans play Terran, they're not nearly as good as... Like, if you take a non-Korean Zerg and a Korean Zerg, they're kind of closer than the average Korean Terran and non-Korean Terran, right? So here, I mean, 4GG did terrible, which is really shocking, but otherwise it kind of all petered out as expected. And then in the bracket... I think it kind of continued. I mean, Sting took out Red. Sting got to the finals, and I mean, Sting and 4GG was kind of on paper the finals you expect, but 4GG didn't get out of the group, which was a big upset. And then otherwise, I mean, Hero Marine had a very nice run for him.
And the brackets were single limb.
Yeah, this is basically what ESL uses, is it not? I mean, you get seated around deeper. You're in 6-man groups. It's kind of the go-to. It's a good format. You know, sometimes there's a lot of games.
We can bring up the brackets again.
It's hard to broadcast everything.
But yeah,
you get
6-man groups into the brackets.
Yeah, seated around deeper. All the bracket was best of 5, so it was good. There's one thing, like they didn't broadcast Rhett versus Sting and Snoop versus Hasselhoff, which I think peeved a lot of people. But I mean, it would have been good to have an offsite stream for that. But I mean, otherwise, I think you compare this to all the other multiplayer tournaments because I've kind of kept tabs on them.
It's huge.
And it's much bigger. I think it was kind of a perfect storm thing, too, because there's just not much going on until DreamHack, right? So, I mean, they had 13K people on stream, which I think could have been higher if they kind of smoothed out some of the tech issues a little bit. But otherwise, it was a really good showing for them.
ESET is antivirus for gamers. You are correct on that. As far as I can tell. Yes, it is. Maybe the multiplayer guys ran it as well, like they did all the organization for it in that case. Good job them. They've done quite a bit multiplayer recently. You know, they did Minecon.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't know.
Because multiplayer, like, they've always concentrated on their LAN, and then they did some little bit of tournaments. They actually did the IPL qualifier, I believe.
Well, that was because IPL was going to conflict, and so IPL was just like, we'll sponsor. They were going to run a qualifier or something or whatever. So IPL was like, we'll just sponsor your event and use it as a qualifier, which is cool. It was the same thing they did with PPSL, which didn't go so well.
Yeah, and that was okay-ish, and then they haven't really done anything awesome for a while, but then they actually ended up doing the whole of Minecon in terms of building it, which is a really big thing. You can imagine Minecraft's a huge game. And then they came back and they've done this, which is actually a really decent event in terms of what it looked like, the player base, the prize money. Obviously their stream numbers are a little bit low, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
I mean, they typically get like 1,000, 2,000 for their past ones. So, I mean, this is a good growth, right? So.
Yeah, it is. All right, then. Update in the news. Apparently, food's getting cold.
Thanks for reminding us, Adebisi.
We've only got a few.
We got 2 more topics, and these are relatively quick.
DreamHack Cast is announced. So, at DreamHack, which will be
last weekend of March, or last weekend of April. April 26th, maybe.
27th, 28th. Artosis and Apollo will be casting together. Taken in Control will be hosting, and Adebisi will be director of Moon-based camera control. So the lineup, very different from MLG. MLG went for a lot of people, a lot of YouTube stars, internet sensations, and then DreamHack had gone for probably the 2 best analytical casters. In Control, definitely one of the best hosts, and Take also does. He's really good with players. He knows them personally, so he's interviewing, which I think is great. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with Taken in Control. You can imagine.
Well, I think In Control is going to basically be on the same kind of role, and then Take will be doing some backstage filler stuff, interviewing before and after the matches, filling time. So
yeah, I think Take will do a really good job. So DreamHack with a much smaller team in terms of what MLG had, but obviously a smaller tournament as well. I think. Actually, no. Well, it's not really.
Technically bigger. It's going to be 96 players, or at least 96 slots.
A bigger tournament, but maybe we don't know their production schedule. I guess.
Yeah, so we don't know how exactly that will work. I know we're going to talk to them more soon, me and Apollo, so it's going to be good. I've gotten a peek at the player list, can't really say it yet because it's not 100% confirmed or anything, but the player list looks, it's not, MLG flying over Kespa players and 20 other Koreans, but it's a really top tier player list, so it's going to be good. And I'm just pumped to work with Artosis and Apollo because I think they're head and shoulders above every single other commentator, so they're fucking good.
Big statement.
Yeah, well.
You're saying everyone else is bad or they're really good? Come on, Mike, out with it.
No, everyone else is shit.
They're like the average. So the casters are announced for DreamHack. Be excited if you can get to Stockholm, because that's where it's going to be. Naniwa has a new team. He said he got a new team, but what is it? Because it's not been announced, right?
No, all he said was after,
I have a new team. Yeah,
he did an interview after he won eSport SM and basically said he has a new team. He's going back to Korea. Hasn't announced the team yet. Part of me wants to think it's a Kespa team, just because they
like having the token foreigner.
Yeah, exactly.
Helps with viewership.
It would make sense, right? Because I'm not sure of what other team would want to send him to Korea and just plunk him down in Korea. Right? Yeah, I don't know. It could be a foreign team too. Maybe Huck's getting cut for a better Protoss. I don't know.
I reckon it'll be a Casper team. I think it's a good chance at Naniwa because they can't really talk to him, so they don't know how much abuse he's giving them. And that's the perfect kind of teammates for Naniwa. Ones that can't really socialize but just play video games with you. Perfect. Nani. And then have Korean girly friends that you occasionally hit on. So I think he'd be very happy in a Kespa team. I reckon it's a Kespa team. Naniwa's got it all worked out. You going Kespa team?
I feel like it's probable.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to commercial.
And that brings us to the end of the StarCraft 2 segment. And for everyone that joined us, we are kind of on a light show today. Not in calories, unfortunately.
No.
Because we've got a lot of food. So we're not... This show was like, do we do it? Do we not? Yeah, let's just make it nice and easy. And then we would say, keep it casual. And then
Pizza.
You know, we we got food.
And then it went a little bit beyond casual, maybe, but that's okay.
Yeah, so is there actually, what is there to eat? Because I quite fancy the...
Pizza, kebab, I don't know.
I want this.
Just let's open everything.
That's all I want.
Well, what is that? Before we go to break, at least...
Because I don't want it. These are just kebabs, right? I don't want a kebab. Then that's fries. Wait, is that... There's a hamburger, right?
Food.
Yeah, I think I've got a burger.
You don't get to
It's like Christmas.
And I mean,
For
like, is this a Swedish
starving
thing? Just to
children.
give, like, pizza dough, like half a pizza dough thing?
Oh, the bread's nice.
The bread is really good.
All right, well, I'll just...
I mean, it's to eat with something else. It's not.
Yeah, but there's no, like, dip or anything for it.
You're too American, even if you're Canadian.
But what do you fucking put on the bread if...
It's bread! You just
But you said you eat it with
food,
something.
You eat some bread,
Okay,
it's like eating
whatever.
rice.
It's probably not even a real pizza guy. We're getting trolled massively. There's like...
One thing was, like, he called it boss and stuff because they didn't know.
They would call their boss to look official.
Yeah.
Do people not prank phone call these pizza places a lot? Because, I mean, in North America, man, you just...
Yeah, but this was like, he paid online and shit with his card and like paid for it.
It's burger.
What's in there? Burger!
Burgery things. I'm taking out the tomatoes, though. Fuck
Open
tomatoes.
the rest and show what it is. And then we'll go through.
See, like, I don't know what this is.
Kinda want some.
What is it?
Jesus, what have you got? That's like
Show me.
some sort of lasagna
Lasagna,
cheesecake.
yeah.
It's like a...
lasagna. No, what's cannelloni? It's...
Looks like,
I don't know.
I got a burger.
Could you give me a fork?
Oh.
Aren't they supposed to give,
No, you
like,
eat with
plastic forks or
No, you
something?
eat with your hands.
That's traditional Swedish. You eat with your hands.
Finger food, Mike.
Oh, it's like a quiche. That's what it is.
What? What is it?
The quiche is like a
Oh,
lasagna
quiche, okay.
cheesecake, though, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
fusion.
I think Trans just turned on the show.
Trans has just turned on the show and he's like, "What is going on?"
missing out on food, man.
Trans, people ordered us food. Celebrate you leaving with Semmler and never coming back. We'll do esport talk shows.
This is definitely
for food.
kebab. This, why?
Pass me the bread.
Good burger.
Okay. Cat news, motherfuckers. We just go to break before he asks more about the cat.
That's really good.
Oh, Trans really wants to know about the cats.
Should we just go to break because of that?
Well,
Let's just
we
take a
have to
break.
make a break.
I mean, I can just sit here and eat on camera. I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
Get
Stop.
some food. Yeah, I'll just go to break. Put up your kebabs.
Thank you very much. We're going to eat this, and then when we come back, it's Dota 2 with Bruno, providing that was a real pizza man, and we're not going to die. Yes, to be honest.
Yep.
And Webaz is now going to press a button, and then we'll be back in just a moment.